I think the best thing to come out of our relationship was
our long-lasting friendship.
I just felt I grew as a person.
The best thing that came out of this relationship was a friendship, but the friendship is gone now. So I don't know what is left.
are we still on good?
It's not looking good for the home team, y'all. It's not looking good for the home team. Kay said that was my home team anyway. You know, Clay wasn't my home team. He not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I don't like bold-faced liars. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I don't like bold-faced liars. I don't like, little big liars. But sometimes some lies is necessary. But his was just obnoxiously just annoying. Like, no need for them. Hey, it's your girl Jay. We're back with another round, clearly of BS this time. We have around with another round of BS, okay? I ain't even had my morning coffee. I don't even drink coffee. I feel like I need some coffee or whatever to deal with this. I was supposed to be just enjoying a little chill, relaxed day, my first day off in like 3 months. And here we are. Here we are to talk about the BS, okay? If y'all notice, shout out to Ari in the chat, okay? Ari, she had sent me this video that was posted 5 years ago, of Clay and his friend, his best friend, okay? And they're on this show talking about, a man with his exes. See, this is why people like me be having platonic relationships, but can't really have a platonic relationship because everybody think because I'm attractive or my friend is attractive that we had to smash. Not always the case, but in this case, clearly y'all have been smashing, okay? Because this video that was posted 5 years ago, as I continue to watch down, y'all was in a relationship for a year, and it don't even sound like y'all was friends for all them years that you claim y'all was friends for, because if I was friends with you all these years, I should know a lot more about you than she did in that video. But okay, girl, set yourself off since you want to say that you've been friends with this man since y'all was 6. I think you probably known of this man since you was 6, but friends, I think's not. Okay, I think's not. Anywho, I'm here for a quick cap. Okay, I brought my cousin Sean along for the ride with me. Hey, Shawnee, we is in this thing.
Hey, JJ.
Oh, child, when I tell you, Tyler Perry will have a failed day with this.
Don't even say his name because he gonna make a whole series with a spinoff. So just let him be, please.
And yes, they was playing in Tati's face, big time. But I was kind of getting a little something from the way that girl kept looking at him. Like she was all staring into his soul of his eyes when she was talking to her. I was like, look, I don't know. And I was like, I know the friend had to miss the assignment. No, she didn't miss the assignment. She ignored the assignment. Hold up. Let me play this other little clip real quick of this thing, because it's the part that actually took me out, which I really wanted to play when I started this. Let me go back to sharing this with y'all real quick. Hold on. Now I act like I don't know what I'm doing. Give me 1 second. Because there was a part on this video that I hadn't quite got to just yet. And it was like, say what now? Tati should have bopped you upside the head, girl. Now I take it back. Now she should have bopped you. Let's see.
Good terms.
We're definitely on good terms. We're cool.
Maybe after today. I don't know. Not right now, though. No.
She would say that she misses mine.
His hugs. He gives really good bear hugs.
His car.
I miss his muscles.
And I would say I missed her.
Personality.
Cooking for sure.
Everything.
Would we date again?
No. No, never.
Nah. Nope. Sorry.
Absolutely not.
I think she would tell my current girlfriend.
Don't worry about me. I'm lurking in the background, but I won't take him back. I promise.
You
Say what now? Say what in the flip? What now? Why are you lurking in the background then? Why are you lurking, ma'am? If you don't want him back, if you don't take him back, you promise. So you just smashing on the low? It's just fun to secretly smash, I guess, you know, while the girlfriend's not aware. But I'm never going to take him back as a full relationship. That's what it's giving me. That's what that says. I don't know, Sean.
Listen, at this point, Clay got the riz because he got all the ladies in a tizzy. I'm telling you, he got, and he's a reality star. Because is this a clip from a show or something? Some type of TV reality show, or dating show he was on?
This clip is coming from ex-girlfriends describe the relationship with the same man. Glamour, YouTube, TV, or whatever, and stuff like that. So I guess it's like
Okay.
little episodes, kind of like, you know.
All right. Well, Clay's a reality star.
That's what
Check
he
him
wants.
out. You
The
know.
funniest thing is he says it in this video that he wanted to be on somebody's TV. Being a whole fool, I guess.
Yeah, I'm speechless. You know, and I think did you see the other video that she posted on her
Yeah,
IG?
I have it. I'm gonna post it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just think the whole thing, and I mean, we talked a little bit about this last night, and you know, we've also talked about this before. I really, you know, I share her sentiments in that somebody should have said something to her because this the way this whole thing is playing out is just not cool. You know, it really isn't. And I don't think it's worth it for no entertainment to see somebody being embarrassed like that. You know, the whole thing is just disappointing. You know,
Mhm.
I still stand with, as much as this girl is silly, the, you know, his friend or whatever, that girl and anybody else will only do what Clay allows.
Exactly.
You know, he's still the problem. And these other people, you know, the people sitting in the house, whoever knew, yeah, I hope they feel some level of guilt, because if you running around saying like, "Oh, well, it ain't have nothing to do with me," no, you played a role. You looked at this girl's face, you smiled, and you knew that he was deceiving her in a very big way. And Charlie, she's the number one in
Mhm.
my opinion, because you were in the ladies' room, and you all were staying in the same room. My conscience, the way my conscience is set up, I can't look at somebody else knowing that somebody is playing in their face.
Yep. No, I mean, it's especially being the first woman that we know for sure knew. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've said it several times. If you weren't rallying the girls together just to see how you're going to break the news to her, stop talking about it. If anything, if you don't have plans to telling this girl nothing, there's no need to talk about it at all. Because that was very rude and unfair, just because you are okay with holding secrets from your partner and stuff. But and the thing is the laughter about it. Y'all thought it was a fucking game. This is her real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, y'all all might be on here to be seen, to further whatever other career and stuff like that. But some people are really on this show because they actually have some feelings towards the person they're on the show with. And for y'all to sit there and just be like, oh, let me laugh at her expense, was crazy to me, because that's not cool. I know how it feels to be like the butt of somebody's joke in an open setting. It's not a very good feeling that everybody is having a secret about you and you have no clue about it. Yeah, everybody's smiling in your face, and then it makes you just like, I don't want to F with none of y'all. I don't trust none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I share her sentiments, what she say in this video as well, too, or whatever and stuff. Now, do I sit in a space for where I might have acted differently or whatever? Yes, because a lot of times my thought process is not to go at the other woman unless the other woman disrespects me. Now, did she feel disrespected in that moment? Yes, she could feel disrespected in that moment, and she has every fairness to go after old girl like she did. But for me, I would have still went at Clay, because to me, you're the reason I'm in this whole mess anyway. You're the common denominator between the two of us. I don't know her, she don't know me. I know you though, and I've gave you fair opportunities to tell me the honest truth about what you have going on and let me make my decision. So what I'm pissed off is you took away my option to make a rash decision for myself. And so guess what? Now you about to feel my wrath. So I don't know. But here's what Tati had to say about it. And side note, I really love her hair in this video too. But that's just not neither here nor there.
I just want to tell you guys that this shit is just so not easy. Being on a reality TV show and reliving traumatic events is really not easy. And I'm gonna take accountability, and I'm gonna say I actually really feel like what I learned more than anything from this show is that everybody is not your friend. Everybody will not tell you the things that you should know. Some people will literally just feed you to the wolves and watch you being stupid, essentially being made a fool of, and just laugh at you. And if anything, if you don't take nothing else from this, if you don't feel like, oh, she can never give me no relationship advice, that's fine, because y'all see how the hell I done got played. But if y'all don't take nothing else, take away how people will move with you. Like, it don't matter how kind you are to people, how sweet you are. Some people just feel like, well, it's none of my business, so I'll let this person be harmed. I'll let this person, you know, basically get hurt because of whatever reason. I don't know, bro code, whatever. I don't know why the girls that did know didn't tell me immediately as soon as they found out. Maybe they just felt like it was not their place, whatever. But regardless, I'm just feeling hurt. I'm feeling so fucking hurt. And what hurts more is all of the times that I beat myself thinking about this show and thinking about how things went left. And like, because I actually genuinely did love this person, which is so embarrassing to say. Oh my gosh, like, I was so hurt that day. I was so hurt, like, so hurt. You could hear it in my voice when I came to talk to him that I was caught off guard. I never thought. Sure, I thought I could tell that he could tell some white lies, but never did I think that he would really try to embarrass me on TV the way that he did. And for people to think that I should have had all this composure and that I should have been more ladylike, honestly, fuck you. Fuck you, because you were not in my situation. And if you can handle it better than me, then kudos to you. But I have no regrets, and I wish I would have said more. I wish I had known and kept the energy that I needed to keep with the other people in the house, instead of thinking that these people were my friends. These people weren't my friends. These people weren't my friends. The only person that ever told me something that I can say for sure, like, some of the people didn't know the big secret or whatever, and you know, I can't fault them if they didn't know. It was mostly the guys who knew. But if you were a woman in another situation, I just don't see what I would lose by telling you that, hey, like, even if I don't tell you exactly what's being said, hey, you might need to talk to so-and-so. You might need to slow down, because I see that you're really liking this guy, but, you know, he's sitting up here at the guys. I just want to tell you guys that this shit is just so not easy. Being on a reality TV show and reliving traumatic events is really not easy.
Like I say, like, I feel, especially on that last part, even if I don't tell you exactly what the Negro said, I should be able to give you a heads up, because at my position as a protector, as somebody that, like, I don't have to be your friend. And I know Elle said in the chat, there's no friends there. You just met last week. It don't matter. We all in this position together. So we're going to get cozy. We're going to speak to each other. I ain't got to be like long-term. I ain't got to be knowing you since I was 6 years old or whatever to give you a heads up. Like, that's not necessary. If I see there's a hole in the street, I should be able to warn you there's a hole in the street. Don't fall in it. If we in this to find out if we should have a real connection with a person, we all in this together and stuff like that, and I see that your dude doing some F stuff, I should be okay, be like, hey, you need to check on your dude. It doesn't matter, Elle said. The messenger can get caught up too. But if you don't want to believe me, I've been messengers before. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have been my best friend's messenger before. And I had to just back off my best friend at the time because she didn't want to hear the message. She had to learn. But I still gave the message. The message was there. I cannot sit here and not say, oh, let me not give the message just because the messenger might get shot. Like, you just learn how to give messages. You learn how to tell people to go hunt for the scavengers yourself. Like, you need to learn how to do this stuff. If you don't want no warnings, fine. You don't want no warnings, you won't get none. But as for me, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know. And that's the difference between us. That's the difference between us. Because I would want a stranger to save my life.
Yeah, that's where I just disagree. You know what I'm saying? Innocent people, people passing people in the street see something happening to them, and they say, "Watch out." Like, we are all in this house together, and I am literally watching somebody harm you. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously there are people who don't have a problem with it, and they can just let it go because that's what happened in this scenario. But the way my conscience is set up, I would feel bad knowing something about somebody else that would hurt them, and they are literally forming a bond with somebody who just really has no care for them. And I have information, I couldn't just sit back. I couldn't. I would have to find a way somehow, smoke signals, Morse code, you know, something. I couldn't. It would just eat away at me. Again, that's how I'm set up. I could never do that. It would just, because it's like you're just watching this person fall deeper and deeper and deeper. It's not even like you're you're disconnected. It's not like, oh, I see you once every 6 months. We're in this house, in the same house. I'm watching your relationship flourish. People are talking about each other's relationships, so it's not like nobody isn't. People are talking about other people's relationships. People are having conversations about how things are going in their relationships, what they like, what they don't like about the person that they're with. So it's not like people aren't having deep conversations in the house.
Yeah. I don't know. I know I'm not like everybody in the world. Everybody don't deal with things the way I deal with things or whatever, stuff like that. But I'm not always one to be receptive of people off the street telling me about my relationship. However, when I'm new to a relationship, I'm going to be an open ear. Now, will I always listen to every single thing? No, because I know some people are just out there hating and they just don't like to see people in good spaces or whatever and stuff like that. But there's two things I was talking to Tati, her gut and outside people. Now, when I put my gut into it and I'm getting reinforced from the outside, I'm about to start listening to everything. And I'm about to take everything as a lie that's coming out of your mouth, especially when I've already found out that you have blatantly lied to me on some BS, on a sandwich, on meat that I didn't ask you to stop eating. You volunteered that. So if you're lying to me on that, now my ears is up. I'm perked at every little thing that comes my way. What y'all laughing about? Y'all laughing about me? Something happened behind my back? Like, I'm on defense now. Like, I'm on high alert. Like, what's going on? Because you already been sitting here playing games in my face, and her gut was talking to her pretty much this whole daggone show, but she just kept ignoring it. And I'm glad that she decides to take some account. I'm not sure what she took account for. She didn't really say, but I'm glad she's taking some account in her own doing of this, because you ignored, Tati, some of your own gut feeling at the end of the day, because your gut was telling you something about this man is totally off. and she was not wrong. She wasn't wrong in it. She was wrong in not listening to it. You know what I'm saying? We also have this right here, this thing. So somebody inboxed Tati and told her, "Hi, Tatiana. I know you don't know who I am, and you're probably wondering why I'm messaging you. But I wanted to tell you that you're not alone. Clay is not the person he says he is, and he is not a good person. I'm about to tell you, I guess she was supposed to say what I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you is not trying to make you jealous or mad or to our drama. Okay, or to cause drama, I guess. But just tell you that I really relate to how you're feeling. Last month, I gave birth to Clay's daughter, not the one he kept from you. It's a separate one. During my entire pregnancy, he was absent and didn't even acknowledge that I was pregnant. He still, to stay, I guess to this day, he still to stay doesn't want to be there to support his daughter. I also didn't know about the other daughter, Moon. When I confronted him about it, he tried to tell me that he wasn't trying to hide anything from me. He just didn't know how to tell me. So he was lying to me the entire time too. I eventually cut him off, but all to say is I want to talk more in detail. I'm totally willing to. So you got two babies running around here. Project Twins, it sound like at that. Running around here. Like, what was his end goal with Tati? What did you want? Knock her up too? Today's dating pool is piss. Cockapoo. Like, what?
Yeah, he is a you know, whether it's a pathological liar, whatever he is, he's got a lot going on. Because this is a serial problem, and he's consistently lying, manipulating to try to, you know, get what he wants. And that's bananas. I mean, listen, I was thinking about it while you were talking too. Like if you afraid of how somebody's gonna react, I would just be like, hey, I think I may know something. How open are you to talking about it? Would you be willing to we don't know each other that well. I'm not trying to get in the midst to know any mess, but I feel like whatever. And then if she says no, I don't, I'd rather not, then keep it trucking.
Yeah.
It's
Leave
the
you in
way,
your ignorant bliss.
like if you don't want to know, you want to be in the dark, then I'm cool with that. But look, I think people have proposed a bunch of things, you know, saying something to Clay like, hey, if you don't tell her, we're telling her. The fellas definitely, they should have done that. They're not gonna, because they obviously are telling their girls, because that's how the girls know, you know. And then he's sitting around and he's telling people stuff too. He's telling a group of people, oh, she's a peace star, she's a peace star. So
you have no shame. It wasn't something that you was trying to hide from. Like, it's not something that you was ashamed of or trying to hide or whatever, stuff like that. You were just at this point trying to con and deceive Tati. And to sit here, like, I'm with you, Sean. Like, I would have tried to figure out a way to tell you, like, if you open to the conversation, cool. If you're not open to the conversation, you tell me you don't want to have the conversation, you want to live in the ignorant bliss of this relationship, fine. Guess what? It's none of my business. And I won't be in any parts talking about it with anybody in this house, because she said she don't care. That would have been my result to everybody. She says she don't care what he got going on. So y'all need to stop talking about it. Because me, I get tired of, you know how I get, Sean. I get tired of hearing stuff after a while. I'll be like, stop. Y'all leave me alone with the foolishness, because she okay with it.
You into Alicia. Shut up talking to me about this. Either talk to her
Peace.
or leave me alone.
I want my peace.
Start
Like,
talking to them in tongues.
right. I'm not gonna keep going around the house with the did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Yes, we all freaking know. She know too. She don't care. Because clearly I feel like she knew about this baby and didn't care because that's why that was second nature to her. Oh, and he has a baby. But the girl been wrapping her legs around. I was like, Tati, he got a whole baby. Do you know about more children or no? Because the hell with the girl wrapping her legs around her, unless she's the baby mama. He got a baby, girl. I need a little bit more out of you out on that part. Like, girl. But still.
I saw her explanation for that. I don't know if you saw that on her thing, but she was just pretty much saying she was over it. After she was so charged with the whole, and that's why he probably laid it on her the way he did, because he's like, she's so pissed, there's nothing that's gonna matter at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so she was still so charged around that hug and the girl and all of the stuff, because I think she was seeing it and probably thinking it was more than a hug, which, as we're seeing more, they were exes. So she could tell there was something more. So she was fixated on whatever the hell their dynamic was. So she wasn't, she was like, all right, you got another baby. Okay.
You know, it's funny, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to play that whole video just to get to it, but like in parts of the video of him with the 3 exes, there's a question that is asked, and they ask him, who would win an argument? And so, you know, of course, the girls, they all go through their thing of saying that they would win and all this stuff like that. And Clay says, I would win because I know how to talk myself out of any situation. Sounds like a liar to me. I was like, huh, is that right? Is that right? Because that's what you've kind of been doing. You've been love bombing the hell out of her. And like I said last week, I said sometimes your love languages can get you in trouble when you don't know how to keep them in check and in order and use your discernment on why your love language is being used at the time. Because he knows hers is words of affirmation and all that stuff. So he just whispers sweet nothings to her and she forgets all about the ignorance he just did. Oh, girl, that sandwich tastes nothing like you, though. You know what I'm saying? I eat your meat all day long. Oh, Clay. Like, girl, no. He just got through lying to you about eating the sandwich for no reason. We got to stay there. Stay right there. Sit in that moment. Sit in that moment. Oh, I got a baby, by the way. No. Let's not jump over the fact that I got a baby because this girl done wrapped her legs around him because she's trying to make a baby with him, too, it sounds like. Like, hold up. One, we're going to put a pin on why she got her legs wrapped onto you, but you said you got a what now? I know I be getting emotional overload, but you start piling some stuff on me. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It'd be like, oh, so you a liar and a baby making. Okay. All right. So yeah, check. Guess what? Yeah, we're good. I think that's where my biggest disappointment with Tati came in. It was like, we're still trying to give him chances. Why? Because you know what, you know for a fact that lying is your boundary. He crossed it a few times already. And I'm not mad at you giving grace to some people, because you know I've done that before. I gave grace to the wrong person, but the grace wasn't really for that person. The grace was to try to figure out what I can handle in a relationship. And they just happen to be the right candidate to let me know that I am not about to stand for too much F stuff after I done gave you a chance to be honest with me. I know my full limit. You're not going to have me go to jail because I've been on snapped. I know my limits now. So thank you. So thank you to that person who did that scientific research with me. But outside of that, ma'am, you know your boundaries. You know that you didn't want to be lied to. You know that you can't handle being lied to because that's part of your triggers from your past. So you should have never gave him any more grace after the next lie. I can give you the sandwich. I can give you the sandwich grace. I can give you the sandwich grace because it's like, bro, you just really didn't have to lie about that, but whatever. But once we get to this friend and now you want to slide in, you have a whole baby, bro. Pack it up. Let's go. I ain't about to waste no more time here. I'm gonna sing a song like Winter on my way out. Sign those papers. And let's go. That's it. That's all. We're good. I don't know, Shy. You got any more thoughts? 'Cause-
Isn't there a song? They're a liar. They're a cheater. Heartbreaker.
Mhm.
That's
That
what.
was ideal.
That's what. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Because this is, you know, and it makes it even more worse because we've all had heartache and heartbreak, but to watch yourself getting played like that in real time on TV, so you got to watch it back, and
Hmm.
to add insult to injury, you got other people. Hold on, Abby is trying to dig a tunnel to God knows where. Um, but and then you watching all these people who you thought you knew saying things, gossiping, telling telling secrets. That's that's that just makes it worse, so I do feel bad for her. Ultimately, I hope that she takes some time, heals from this, but also takes a lesson. you know
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lesson learned. I'm not gonna knock her. Like I said, I've been there before. I've been there a few times. I ain't gonna even hold you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to just have faith in a person that they'll be grown, adult enough to be honest about they ish and let you decide if you want to deal with it or not. Cause I'm really when I talk about grace, I'm really a lenient person on a lot of stuff. Cause I'm like, you're human. At the end of the day, you're human. I've done a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I got a pass. It ain't squeaky clean. It is what it is. But when you start lying about stupid little stuff, I have to question everything you've told me. And that's too much work for me. And because that's too much work for me, I'm like Clay at the end of it. Oh, it's just too hard. I can't do it. I don't want to. Like, yeah, I'm definitely on Clay's boat on that part. Like, yeah, no, I'm not going to sit here and try to figure out every single thing that you told me if it's true or not. We're good. We're good at this point. You know what I'm saying? Can we be friends? Possibly. I just know what type of friend I'm gonna keep you as. When I need me a lying ass friend to get me out of some stuff, guess who I call? Issue. Other than that, nah, I'm good. I'm cool. We're good. Enjoy this time. You know what I'm saying? I hope you enjoyed what you got out of it. You would never get it again. And that's probably all you care about anyway. So, hey, chalk it up as a loss. Deuces. But I'm moving on, and it sucks because she says she did really care for this dude, and you can kind of see it in some ways, you know what I'm saying? It's there, but I just wish she would have just had a little bit more firmer ground in the moment and was just like, you know what, not even gave him the satisfaction to walk away. Just, just whatever. But she'll be blessed in the end. Can't say much.
Yeah, and listen, you know what? It's a reminder of me. There's times when I've went against my gut or my intuition or conscience or whatever it is, and then I had to look back and say, not that it's all my fault, but this just is confirmation that you should listen to your inner voice. You should listen to your intuition, because when you get that, it's telling you for a reason. And
Mm,
she had so many signs, even when she was talking about taking it easy before they got to the next step of being intimate with each other. Like, that was her voice when she got upset around the first lies and when they had that argument when they were playing golf, and he showed her. He was like, well, then you want to go home? She was like, you could do what you want to do. Like, those little things, you can't ignore those signs and those signals, and then try to listen to what somebody has to say, especially when you're just meeting them, you know?
mhm.
And the last part, I don't know. I'm I'm a calm, cool, collected person, but there's certain things that will send me to crash out. And knowing all those people were laughing and they knew, it would have been best that I found out now versus if we have to see each other again, because that part, I would be pissed.
Yeah.
I would be pissed that people are not only knowing and didn't say anything, but literally talking behind my back.
Oh, yeah. Talking about a crash out for real.
I'd have destroyed some furniture. That house would have been turned.
I ain't gonna hold you. I probably would have crashed out at that house. Because I really would have been sitting here like, okay, so Jay came and told me, but the rest of y'all laughing. How long y'all been snickering like about all of this? Like for real, like so how long y'all know about whatever. That because I like she didn't react to that baby thing, but that baby thing would have been in the back of my mind still. And I'd be like, I saw who all in this house knew about this baby.
Exactly. I would have been like him, since we like to talk in the kitchen, you know, can everybody come in the kitchen for a second?
Team meeting.
You know, like just real quick before I pack my bags. You know, it's not gonna take me too long. So
Jay, make me a sandwich while I do
y'all heard all about this?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all see anybody knew? And I'd have just been quiet. Like, does anybody know?
Reading
and then
faces.
get with the girls later. Did y'all know? Did anybody know? Kiki, Charlie, Brittany, y'all knew?
What's good?
What's up? Like, what's really good? They'd have been, somebody would have told me something.
They'd be like,
so
Jay, you're not even from the East Coast. I'd be like, what's that, son? What's that?
What's just, so you knew, huh? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
I'd have been like Denzel. So y'all all think y'all can do this to me? Right. Taylor, line it up. Everybody catch a
Exactly. Everybody. This is a hands-on event. Everybody.
You wouldn't have said nothing. You already told us you wouldn't have said nothing. So hush.
But like, you know what? Let me get my car.
Right. I'm going to the trunk, but when I get back,
I got the 2-for-1 special right here. Cause
I don't want to wear that black queen out. The zebra queen. I swear to God, like what? Like say you knew too. After I finish dragging him, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Let me help you get rid of that tattoo, because you ain't gonna need that after this is over anyway.
Right.
Because guess what? The karma's coming quick for you.
Now I'm dropping dimes on all y'all because I know y'all secrets too. He just trying to hit. He got so y'all want a key, huh? Ha ha ha. I got jokes too, okay? Jared just trying to smash. Why don't you tell her that? Why don't you tell her that, huh? Oh, I'd have been like, oh, we all got secrets, baby. We all got secrets. I'd have been like Tasha at on Why Did I Get Married? Boom. I was just waiting for him to say something. That's it. Everything getting blown up. This whole house getting blown up. Show over. Show is over.
They'd have cut them cameras to black real quick.
This show's now on Zeus.
Production has halted. We will pick back up in 2026.
We don't condone violence. And a lot has happened. I heard there's a few lawsuits out.
And the house is not in shape for filming for at least another 2 years and a major renovation.
Michaela went to that house on Mavs. Yeah. Yeah.
That'd have been light work.
Kiki was asleep the whole time, except for when they were talking about it. Child, she was all in the business. Kiki be playing.
Like, say what now? I'd have been like, and here, this is what vegan butter is. Pop, pop, pop. All upside his head.
See, I felt some type of way when she called him a B, but now I'm starting to see why. I'm like, yeah, you a BAN. You are definitely a BAN. Cause what? Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, it would have been on Zeus for real. Cause I'm like, I'd have been like sitting there thinking when like she told her mom I'm gonna sleep on it. I wouldn't have slept on it. I've been up all night. So y'all was all Kiki in the living room, huh? Huh. So it was Jared, Charlie, Chris dumbass. Chris dumbass was like, oh, Chris thought this was real funny. This nigga said purple and he thought this shit was real funny. Bally's was real funny, huh? Okay, this non-spelling motherfucker. I'd they'd have had me on camera talking to myself. They would have been like, okay, she ain't talking in tongues, but she is literally losing it. Like, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the men knew. Clearly, Jay and Cinco knew. Okay, so Brittany knows now. Okay. Huh. Ty just been smiling and cooking crab legs all day. I wonder if he know. Mm-hmm.
He too busy trying to get tongue kiss from Brittany, so he's just and cooking and drinking, making her
Yeah.
drinks rather. Yeah, you know how on those shows when they about to fight, you just see all the security in their black clothes
Right.
come out. You'd just see the security just slowly. I've been like, oh, so you knew, you knew, you knew, you knew. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then you start sizing people up. You know, when you look somebody up and down,
Yep.
you just size them up. You be like, okay,
Okay, so in this
you might
order.
be a big of a problem, but I'll
Yeah.
say I'll get you first,
Uh-huh.
get you out the way.
Bop you one time.
You
You
know,
good.
Brandon, you kind of short. So if I just give you a couple of two pieces, then
Mm-hmm. You go sit down
you
somewhere.
go sit down.
Okay. Yeah. Now, who's gonna pose the biggest challenge? And they might double team me, but I gotta see if I strategically stand in this corner of the kitchen.
Right. I'm gonna need a chair. Let's look for them white folding chairs. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, Clay gonna need a folded chair for you.
Yeah, he gonna need it. He gonna need some security. He gonna need a 24-hour witness protection for me. The hell?
And
'Cause
then I'm a sneak Jared, and that's it.
that's it.
And then
Yeah.
I'm be yelling. You know when the security holds you, you yelling, and I
Mhm.
told you, and that's on my mama.
I told y'all not to play with me. So think y'all shit is funny, huh? See who laughing now? Ha 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 ha. Hell no, everybody that got it. Like only one that might not have got it is like Jay. You didn't know. You said you didn't see it, but you told me. So, and you told me about the sandwich. So I might, you know what I'm saying? Alexis, you tried to warn me. You was trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I just needed you to speak up a little bit more. So you cool. But the rest of y'all, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Tonight is not a good night to sleep. I'll be like Tasha, y'all ain't getting no sleep because I ain't getting no sleep. The hell with y'all. Shit. Y'all want to laugh? I'm laughing all night. All night I'm up laughing because now I'm mad. Now I'm pissed. Now I am pissed.
And stuff gets thrown in the pool.
With bleach. Oops, I don't know how the bleach got in there. Exactly. It's about to go down. Yes, I will be giving old footage of me crashing the hell out. Cause what? After I sat
And then it's the production, because they the real culprits too. Who's responsible for Clay? Who's Clay's producer and my producer? You knew
right.
this? You knew this.
Now I got to have a private one-on-one with a therapist because now I got all these other thoughts I got to get out of my brain.
Right.
Like, yeah.
They'll be like, Sean and Jay have been relocated to a separate hotel room off premises.
For the night, you get a video clip.
Exactly.
I thought it was wise that I did not show back up to the house. And I swear to God, if I see any of these motherfuckers again,
It's on site.
on site. Period. But the rest of y'all in the house, I'm cool with y'all. Y'all have a good one. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with y'all. But
Kiki, you my girl. You know?
shout out
Everybody
to you.
else.
But you need to look, and now I'm still, but you need to tell your brand that you got to. Since we want to get all these secrets out now, we might as well, you know what I'm saying? Tell your man, tell Brandon you got a man at home, bruh. Because shit, the hell, I was keeping everybody's secrets, but y'all want to keep secrets from me. Okay, all right, I see how it is. They be like, Jay, make it make sense. I can't, but y'all should have told me. So now here we are.
Actions have consequences.
These are y'all's. Enjoy. Who's on dinner tonight? I volunteer.
You know, that Kelly Price song, "You Should Have Told Me."
Right. Ah, and just kikiing around this damn house and stuff. Nah, on some real note, I feel bad because it's nothing worse to have people like I go on a TV show. I'm not thinking of it, and yeah, I want a little exposure. Cool, I get to meet this guy that I haven't really met. Whatever, whatever. Kill two birds, one stone. Never do I think that after this airs, I'm gonna find out a whole bunch of crap that I didn't know was going on. On top of it, people gonna start DMing me now about this Negro I'm trying to forget. I ain't gonna hold you, ma'am. You could have kept that DM, to be honest with you, because there's really nothing more to talk about unless they had walked away from the show together. But I guess that lady need to just get off her chest that he got another baby out there. But yeah, I don't know. I can't deal with people like Clay. Like I'm so serious. This is like I give you a fair chance. Like I tell you, I'm really a type of person that if I ask you a question, I really want to know the answer. I really want to know the truth. Let me say that. I really want to know the truth or whatever. When I ask you, a lot of times if I don't want to know nothing, I'm just not gonna ask you. I'll keep myself in ignorant bliss. But when I really ask you a question, I just expect you to be adult about it and just go ahead and tell me the truth. I don't know. Elsie, go ask her if there's confirmation if this message is truth. I don't know. Really don't care. I didn't, like I said, I don't care that the girl sent the message. She didn't leave with the man, so it's kind of like no point of really sending a message. But maybe the girl is under the impression they might have started talking again afterwards. And chances are they could have. Chances are, because like how he puts it in that video of him and the exes, is that he can talk his way in and out of situations. He thinks he says that's what his answer was. He's a good communicator. That's exactly what his answer was. I'm a good communicator because I can talk myself out of any situation. I said, sounds like a good liar, not communicator, but tomato, tomato. What's the difference, I don't know. Anyways, he looks like he was carrying that darn baby. I know. Funny part though, because the 5-year thing, he was more in shape, and most of them girls said that was his favorite thing is working out. But clearly, when you having Project Twins, you get baby weight. You know what I'm saying? You gain baby weight when you having Project Twins. So that's what happened to Clay. He was eating for both of the women he had pregnant at the time.
He's weighed down by the lies. That's what it is. All them lies are weighing him down after all these years. It's catching up to him.
It's catching up. It's putting it on him. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, well, that's all the information we got so far. I'm pretty sure more will come out as we continue because it sounds like lying is a habit. Lying is a hobby for this man, to be honest. Not even a habit, just a hobby. Like, he just be lying for sport. It is now second nature to him. He probably don't. His real name is probably not even Clay Vassier. I'm just saying. It probably ain't. I don't even know at this point, Them teeth ain't his. I'll tell you that much. And the friend exposed that in the thing. Let me see if I can find that part. Because she was like, he always wanted his ears. Hey, look at these teeth. They are not his. And I kept looking, especially in this video on the YouTube thing. I kept looking. I was like, why is these teeth just like really teething? Like they're out there. And the friend goes and says he's always wanted veneers and he got them. I said, oh, your friend. It always be your friend, Sean. It always be your friends. Let me see if I can find that space where she said that. Precious moments. Like, he's clearly been friends with some of these ladies for some time, but I don't know about being that friends with that lady for all that. I'm just saying, look at these teeth, Sean. Look at this picture. Let me post this real quick. Let me post this picture. These teeth are teething. Those are some teas, baby. So let's see some. Let me see if I can do this real quick.
Not dating on Valentine's Day. We was only friends. He got something to his girlfriend at the time. So
So he overlaps.
to.
Too.
Go dancing and go to the bar.
Go out hiking to Runyon Canyon or go to the beach and jog.
love to go in social situations, hang out with a lot of people, and have a blast.
We like to dance too.
Any hip hop song, really.
Hip hop and reggaeton.
Hip hop and R&B.
The best picture of us is
I actually deleted most of our pictures.
my favorite restaurant is
Jamba Juice, probably. He likes those little acai bowls.
Anything that has seafood in it.
I don't know.
I know it's gonna sound terrible, but my favorite restaurant is Diddy's. Childhood memories.
First of all, that's a lot of teeth right there. But that girl that don't know that man. She said his favorite restaurant is Jamba Juice. But she in a different tax bracket than Tatiana. The jokes just write themselves, child. Yeah, I guess he does kind of have a type. I'm not sure. They said, well, I mean, these women are kind of favoring each other, but I don't know. But not totally favoring each other either. However, his type is just like ignorant. Oh, nice of you to say that because that's part of his dream too. Hold on, let me see if I can find that piece though. Let me see, because I'm really trying to find. I need y'all to give me the words where he sit there. She knows that I hate. He hates dirty girls. I was like, really? Because, hold up. I got to do this part right here because I think this is funny.
I'm most afraid of.
Getting fat.
Not being booked.
Losing.
I don't like heights.
Why she say getting fat? He most afraid of getting fat.
Well,
That aged poorly. Oh, it be your own friends. Hold on.
My favorite hobby is
Working out.
Hiking, working out, and partying.
Football.
I like to go hiking. My favorite movie is
Crash.
I don't know. I'm guilty.
He doesn't really have a favorite movie, but he likes horror films.
Friday. My favorite musician is
It's kind of hard to say because he plays what he thinks everybody else wants to hear.
Maybe Kanye West. That's how you say it. Kanye.
Drake.
my favorite hip hop artist is YG. In R&B, I like to listen to Ty Dolla $ign. She knew that my favorite food was
Canned fruit, and I hated it so much.
Seafood. So that married perfectly with my love for sushi. I love sushi. I really do. I have it on my keychain.
Sushi.
See, I don't know if he got a type because that girl's Italian or whatever. I
no,
don't know.
she's Spanish,
Oh,
Hispanic.
she's Italian. She says it in her part. She says my home country, Italy.
Which one?
The last one that says she likes sushi.
She
It's another
lied.
part.
She a lie.
No, I have actually, it's funny because I do have a coworker who is Spanish, but he's also Italian descent. So I don't know. I guess a Spanish to migrated child. I don't know.
Oh, that's what she's saying. Because she is.
Yeah. Light skinned. Yeah, I could probably see that. Or whatnot. Dang, I cannot find that piece. I'm trying to get to that spot. I might have passed.
my favorite food is seafood, hands down. My celebrity crush is
Wow, he had so many.
Me.
I don't know.
Bernice Burgos and Cardi B.
I don't really know. Like I could say like Zendaya. Something that always makes me happy is
When I call him.
It's sex.
Winning.
other than food, I love my siblings. She knew that I love to travel too.
To my home country, which is Italy.
All over. He loves to travel.
Ooh, he really wants to go over to Europe.
I would like to go to Mexico. I've always wanted
These
to
heifers don't know nothing about this
Car
man.
accessories.
He always
He be
wanted to buy
lying so much.
veneers, and he got
That's
them.
what it
I
is.
bought
He just
everything I've
he be
always
telling
wanted.
them so many different things. They
Mom.
all got 3 different versions.
This man lies so much that none of them know this man. They don't know this man.
He don't even know himself.
Hey, you know what? This funny, one of the comments said that. One of a man in the comments had went and said, let me see if I can get to that comment. That man said, this man sound like he don't know himself. I said, you know what? He don't. You ain't never lied, sir. I don't know. You know how, dang it. I hate it because it's on the phone and, you know, it just pops up. Oh, here it go right here. It says, dude gives me the vibe. He got picked. Oh, no, that's the other one that he got picked on in school and completely reinvented himself. He doesn't seem very authentic. I think the disparities in the answers reflect how warped sense of self more than the women not knowing him. They're just telling it how they see it. Also, Glamour, we can please get some ex-couples where the guy isn't a complete disaster. And that was 5 years ago. He isn't ugly, but his vibe is very impure. I'm getting disingenuous vibes. Zendaya would
These
never.
comments are old, not even.
They're
like,
all
recent.
5 years ago comments.
Wow.
How come all these guys cheat on their girlfriends? Like, can y'all bring genuine good guys? Damn. I hate that, you know, when you're on YouTube, they always pick top comments, and so they put it up there. So now I can't find that where the guy was just literally. Can y'all have non-superficial people on here for once? Tired of the same old cheating, fake BS, every single one of these videos. Would be nice to see some real wholesome people on here for a change. Somebody said, I just know this man hasn't changed his pillow and case in 3 months. He's not attractive. He's not ready to have kids. No, just no. They could have answered most of the questions right, but he doesn't even know himself. Fact. Why is his teeth giving me anxiety? These comments, these are 5 years ago, y'all.
The comments are all. I always love to look at the comments under video because
Here it is, right here.
That's where the pure genius is.
This man says this whole video seems like the guy doesn't even really know himself. And he don't. He is really in love with himself. The veneers are aggressive. Why are the veneers aggressive? He got his teeth, girl. He got his teeth done. The girl mentioned it. That's why they're overpowering. He could barely speak. I told you the friend sat there and highlighted the fact he got these veneers done. The girls barely know him. Why does he look like a white guy in really good disguise? What? What's wrong with y'all? But literally, this is crazy too. And then when they get to talking about all the ways that he talked to them, he talked to them in all different platforms. He talked to one girl on Instagram, one through text, and the other one was on Snapchat. I said, "Oh, you a true player for real, huh?" Yeah, this is crazy. So yeah, like I say, I do feel bad for her. I feel bad for them babies that he got out here. Especially this one that he's claiming not to be claiming or whatever. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. He needs a lot of help. They are definitely teeth in y'all. Child. I know that is crazy, right? He said he got PTSD and he just wants peace, but he is being everybody's problem. So always somebody screaming they just want peace. It's like, you can create peace for yourself if you stop lying to everybody. You don't want no peace. You just want people to be tearing you to pieces. Well, Tina, you stay off the beach, okay? So you'd want to tell us that you missed a show last night because you was out on the beach, okay? Take your phone out there with you next time. Jeez. And here's the other thing too. He moved from LA to Atlanta apparently, or he was just hiding out in Atlanta from the baby mama or one of the baby mamas possibly. Who knows? And that's what I'm starting to believe, that because he says she came from LA to out there, so he was already out here in LA. Because all of those women are in LA, and they have talked about like going hiking and Runyon Canyon and all this stuff like that. That means you were living out here in LA already 5
And
years ago.
Tati's in LA, so he just
Tati's in LA.
He loves LA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He runs LA like Natalie
You
Nunn.
like Natalie Nunn?
I run LA.
Well, let me see if I run into this man out here. Because what in the heck? I ain't got no questions for him because I know he ain't gonna tell me no true answers. So there's that. So yeah, I don't know. Anywho, I'm over it. I hope that Tati, finds the peace and security that she needs for herself once again. I know this is a traumatic experience, but just got to learn to listen to that gut a little bit more. Listen to that instinct just a little bit more. Because I tell you that my gut has never steered me wrong when I've literally had the inkling to ask you a question. And that feeling doesn't go away when you answer it. And every single time, now this is where I might be crazy because it's like, all right, now I don't have to go through your phone and all this stuff like that. But guess what? That answer was true. Found it. And that's what, now I get to leave you because that's all I needed was the actual proof. So I can go. So I listens to my gut tell me about people. And so far it has not steered me wrong. So I think she's very in tune with hers. I think she just needs to start listening to it a lot more. And just, loving on herself some more. Taking the time to be but yourself for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And love will come. Love will come. I know we like to rush it sometimes and we got big plans for life and all these things like that. But she's also looked like she's like trying to do her music stuff and all that. And I would just say stay focused there for right now. Tell me why, Plain Jane. Tell me why. Not the guy I'm waiting to exhale. Lord jeez. Anyway, Sean, you got any more thoughts before I get up out of here? Because I didn't want to spend the whole hour, but here we are already.
Nope. Let's stay tuned. Stay tuned for more as the plot unfolds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some more people will come out the woodworks. But all right, Tati girl, F the world, like you said, F all them people that didn't have your back. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm probably one of them people. I really don't care. But, hey, I'm here for standing on business when it comes to, okay, I can't say that. I can't threaten people online, huh? All right, well, I'm here for not having Clay's back. Elle said, please go to sleep. I need you to take a few naps, okay? You're on the wrong side of history right now, talking about as the Clay turns. Go away. What the fuck is wrong with her? Something's really wrong with that lady. What's wrong with you, Elle said? We're going to get you some help, girl.
She's unscripted and unsolicited.
Over here, give this unsolicited. You can't talk about you gonna get some unsolicited advice, but they won't tell people about they man or they women. See what I'm saying? The confusion, Elle said. The lies. Won't give unscripted advice, unsolicited advice, but won't tell the people, hey, you need to go ask your man what the hell he got going on with that lady that's been jumping on his lap while you all up in it, Just wrong, y'all said. Anywho, y'all have a wonderful Saturday. We'll see y'all back on Little Black Book, I guess, probably Tuesday, talking some more about it. You know, we'll be back over there. Oh, here we go. Here come When in Rome. Not the birthing hips. All right, y'all.
Waiting for Winter Room to change her profile pic to see who's gonna be on it next. Cause she still tell her you got a long ways before Ready to Love Philly comes back. So we need a new profile pic for you.
Yeah, she's wishful thinking. Yeah, she can go ahead and put Clay up there, I guess. She likes to root for the underdog. Put them birthing hips up there. Hey, you want this picture of Clay walking away? In the little bitty shorts? In the little shorts with the wedgie? Yeah, that's what I said. You got to change it to Clay walking away with the wedgie shorts. You got to put that one up. Let me see.
No, please, Jay. I already have PTSD from your live last night.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. It won't be right if you don't get those little shorts up in there. Who wears short shorts? Clay wears short shorts. Oh, you gotta get the crack. You gotta get the crack from the booty. The booty crack in there. Hold on. I got to do it. I know Shad is gonna kill me. Shad, just turn away. But you gotta get these. You gotta get this pants. These pants right here. You gotta get their butt muscles. You know what I'm saying? It's next to Princess butt out jeans. That's the closest you gonna get. You gotta get those right there. Oh, them poor, them poor pants. The poor pants are screaming for mercy. Them pants were trying to get out of the lies that Clay has put them in. He lied to them pants time, but I can still fit you. Why he lied to his clothes too? Clay is just an all-out liar, y'all. He been lying to the clothes. He telling them that we still good. I can still wear y'all. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Anywho, let me get up out of here, child. Let me go. I'm just gonna act up some more. Child, them damn booty.